Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuramitam Yena Tasmai Shri Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhiskam Stapitam Jaina Vibhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gourange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Madhu Vrindam. Everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we want to first of all offer our Shashtang Dandavat pronounced the lotus feet of our Guru, to our Guru Varga, illustrious Guru Varga, to the residents of the upper world, and to all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, we offer our Dandavat pronounced. We're very fortunate, as we tell every 2 weeks, to be together in Mayapur chanting the incarnation of God, His names, His holy names. Sometimes I see devotees yawning and possibly wishing they were somewhere else. But there's nothing like this Sankirtan movement. This is what we're here for, to gather together and chant Krishna now with feeling, with relationship. We talked about that, a few of us last week, with relationship. Then there's no question, no possibility of falling down. Not even a question. If you understand this relationship. Very deep, very sweet relationship. In the past few weeks, we've discussed so many things. We even talked about Emily Dickinson. How she says to tell the truth, but tell it with a slant. The truth is like lightning. It's too bright. It'll scare the children. So tell it slant. Like Jesus, he spoke in parables. He told stories. It was too much. We talked about going to heaven. We saw in the Quran how, especially in the Qudsi, it describes that in heaven no one ages past the apparent age of 33. No wrinkles, no gray hair, no aches and pains. No sticks are needed to walk. Very powerful bodies meant for enjoyment. And how every member of heaven has 20,000 servants according to Quran. This might be why Islam is on the rise. We saw in the Bible how Ezekiel, Elijah, and Jesus brought the living back from the dead. And we learned that so many residents in heaven can do this. All the demigods can bring the soul back to a deceased body if they wish. We see in our own scriptures how the lifespan is unimaginable, millions of years, billions of years, and in the upper heavenly planets, trillions of years. So I've coined a phrase, firefly light like life, FFLLL. Simply nothing. The demigods, the residents of heaven, they see us, they say, my God. They go through so much pain and suffering, and for such little joy, and for such a short time. Sevan mukihi jivado swayameva sprintida. By this process, we'll see Krishna. We'll see him face to face. Rishikena Rishikesh. Sevanam bhakti uchate. Again, this word seva. This devotional service is so powerful. We discussed last time. It turned Krishna into a devotee. That's how powerful this devotional service is. So, Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam bhakti uchate. Rishika, Isha. We say Rishikesh means master of the senses, but it also refers to the Lord of the senses. Krishna created these senses for his service. And as soon as we deter from that and use them, the moment we use them in our service, Maya immediately envelops us. Immediately. That's her job, and she's good at it. Immediately envelops us in her net. We're all sinful. Material body means sinful. As Srila Prabhupada says, being sinful is not a deterrent to become Krishna conscious. We're all sinful. But we have to make an attempt. I might fail, but we have to fight. This is a war. A war against whom? Durga, citadel, the penal colony, Maya's prison house. It's a war. Oh, one beautiful verse. Mamu Peju Punag Janma Dukalaya Ashashvatam. Is Ashashvatam means temporary. Dukalaya. This sorrow and pain. So the first line, what did I just say? Devo. Mamu Peju Punar Janma, no more birth in this world, temporary world of sorrow and pain. Napnu Vanti Mahatmanaha, these Mahatmas, these yogis of devotion, they will not come back again into this temporary world. So every week we describe how ridiculous it is to act like monkeys and pigs, to be engaged in sense gratification, foolishness. We talked about Shelley's Asmodeus. This pillar was found in the desert, and at the base it said, I am Asmodeus, King of kings. Behold my works, ye mighty, and despair. In other words, behold my mighty kingdom, and bow down. And then when you look past the pillar, no kingdom. All gone, nothing but sand. So this hubris, this bravado, this reckless pride, reckless behavior. The Greeks had a word, they called it hubris. To them it was an affront to the gods to be puffed up, to be thinking, I am such a great personality. Look how I play my murdanga. Look how I sing. Look how I wear my dhoti with my butt hanging out a little bit. Oh, I am so special. This is hubris. And the goddess Ramuja, she cursed those who succumbed to hubris by what? Nemesis. Nemesis. Nemesis is the exact opposite of what one was trying to acquire by being so puffed up and so full of bravado. We learn from our Guru Varga, we have to be very humble. And as Prabhupada said, until one actually surrenders to the instructions of Guru, actually surrenders, not just lip service, then he's really not making, he's running in place, not going anywhere. So we're trying to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I saw a cartoon recently. The octopus has got one tentacle in the air. 7 of them are holding on to coral reefs and big rocks. And he's saying, look how I'm practicing detachment. Holding on with 7, 1 in the air. Oh, we actually have to surrender to the instructions of Guru. This citadel of Durga, Maya's prison house, and what are we doing? Making plans how we're going to enjoy. Some of you are thinking, Maharaj, you know, you always tell us this. This world is so bad, it's so full of pain and suffering. But Maharaj, I'm not feeling it. My wife, you know, she's so nice. She's so, oh Maharaj, you haven't tasted her cooking. Oh, she's such a good cook. And Maharaj, we have such intimate talks. It's so pleasant. It's so nice, Maharaj. And our children, they play together like bear cubs rolling around. And when they call us Mama and Papa, Maharaj, you just don't know how our hearts melt. Maharaj, you're not going to believe it. Our parents had told us when we return to Europe, they're going to buy us a new car. We've already planned a trip to the Swiss Alps. We're going to have a picnic. And on our 4th anniversary, Maharaj, we planned a trip to Hawaii. Maharaj, it's not so bad. It's not like what you're describing. Oh boy. So when our Srila Prabhupada refers to this world as a stool room, he says, do your business and get out. No gentleman would loiter there. When we know this is a prison house, when we can see that there's birth and death, the whole world was full of people in the 19th century. All of Europe was full. All of Asia was full. Australia was packed up. North and South America was full of people, animals. Not one of them are here today. Tell me again about this new car smell you're looking forward to. Tell me how you're going to enjoy this world when not only you have to die, your partner has to die, your children will die soon, not like in heaven. Very soon we'll be exiting here. So tell me again about this new car smell, how you're going to enjoy. Some sannyasis don't speak like this. Some gurus don't speak like this. It might affect their bottom line. They may not be invited to the next festival. But we have to see properly. Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself, he said, oh, youth, it lasts a day or two. A day or two, what? Why didn't he say a few years or a few seasons? Why is Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying it lasts a day or two? Because it's a firefly light like life. In the blink of an eye, it's gone. We hear how it's like a dewdrop on the lotus leaf. Have you ever witnessed? I've seen. For no reason. It just rolls off. No big wind. Nobody has to blow on it or shake it. It just rolls off. We hear every day how children are dying, teenagers are dying. In their 20s, they're dying. One lady died at 28 years old on my way to India 2 years ago. She fell off the face of Mount Baldy. She went with a group. There's a little bit of a hike before you get there. What was her fault? She said, I better wear some comfortable shoes. I don't want to wear these big hiking boots. She began to slip and her friends reached out. It was too late. She fell 125 feet to her death. Last pair of shoes she'll ever wear. Death is all around us. I Googled it. I was shocked. It's like 128,000 people a day die. Per day in the world. And we're making plans to what? Enjoy this world, this dark world. You know what knowledge means? Real Gyan means to understand our relationship with Krishna. To know the difference between three things: Sat, Asat, Krishna, and the relationship of the three. What's eternal? What's temporary? And Krishna. We talked about there's three kinds of people in the world. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Jagrat means awake. Swapna means asleep. And Sushupti means deep, deep sleep. But Maharaj, I've been chanting for 10 years. I'm awake. But if we're thinking I'm a Kanak, I'm from Canada. If we're thinking I'm a Kiwi, I'm from New Zealand. If we're thinking I'm Russian, if we think I'm Jewish, I'm Indian, I'm American, I'm British, I'm young, I'm old, I'm the father of three, I want a baby, my hair is gray, I'm tall, I'm small. If we're thinking I have money, I don't have money. If we're thinking anything, I'm not this body. Prabhupada, 11 years preaching, 10 of which, day in and day out, you're not this body. But I'm thinking I'm a male. I'm thinking I'm female. And I'm making backdoor agreements with impoverished jivas how to enjoy. Impoverished jivas. We have to associate with those who understand their relationship with Krishna. Those souls who are higher than ourselves. Then we can make some actual advancement, some improvement in our spiritual lives. As I told you all 2 weeks ago, somehow or other we're here in Mayapur. It means that each and every one of you are taken to this path. It's very glorious. And I bow down to each and every one of you. Very rare. They're in the cities, running in their cars here and there. How to make more and more money, because in the future I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to have this shopping spree in Paris. You're not going to believe. I'm going to have my cottage on Lake Como, and I'm going to go snowboarding in Vail, Colorado. How wonderful it's going to be. So, tell me again about how you're going to enjoy this new car smell. It's not possible. It's not possible. The only enjoyment is Krishna consciousness. It is the only enjoyment in this world. Otherwise, we're caught up in Maya's net. And when we're caught up in Maya's net, there is no peace. There's, see, no peace in Maya's net. I want you all to repeat after me, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Today we're going to get very serious about our Krishna consciousness. Like our friend here and his daughter, they go on Sankirtan 6 days a week. Very serious about becoming Krishna conscious. Not how I can find excuses not to go and chant Krishna's holy name. Okay, well,